Can I record this thing? Go get ready. Your clothes are on the couch.
No, because of this.
Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Ashley, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a daycare tour. So I wanted to emphasize that this is not a finished daycare tour. I'm going to call it an unfinished daycare tour because I do still have so many things that I want to do to this room. I want to add a TV in here. I want to change out some of the fixtures. I want to change out my windows, my blinds. There's so many things that I want to do to the daycare, but so many of you guys have been asking me for a daycare tour that I thought I would film it, get it out for you guys so you guys can kind of get an idea of the space that I'm working with. And then once I'm doing like the small changes, maybe I'll make it like an updating my daycare series where I show you guys what I do. I know I want to change out my sliding doors. There's so many things that I want to do to my daycare, but again, it's so expensive. I think the one sliding door, like one pair like of sliding doors, those that I want, I think are $1,000. So since I have two in the daycare, I would be paying $2,000 just for that project, and that's not including anything else that I want to do to the daycare. I want to paint my baseboards. There's so many things that I want to do, but I'm just going to show you guys what I'm currently working with, and then as I go, I'll show you guys what things I want to update at the same time. So without further ado, you guys might hear my children in the background. Today's a weekend and we are about to go out, and I want to record this before I head out because I'm not going to have time when I get back. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into my daycare. All right, so when you walk in my daycare from these sliding doors, this is what you see to the left. So I have all of my napping stuff in that corner, blankets, pillows, cots, and then I have my AC, and then I have the air freshener up at the top. So anytime I want to freshen up the room, I'll just go ahead and I'll spray a little bit of that. That AC unit came with the house when we purchased it, so we just have that unit there. I want to switch it out, but it's just so good. You know those things that you have that they look so ugly, but they work so well and you don't want to get rid of them? That's one of those things. So the AC is so old. It looks obviously old, but I don't want to get rid of it because it's really good. Then I have the cots there, and I like cots because I can stack them up, and then I just have one of my infant toys right there. Then a little bit to the right, I just have a little kitchen type of thing. So it has like a little burner, and then this is where they make their pizza. And then in the center, I have some plates, some spoons, and some food. I like to alternate the food that I have because I have so much pretend food, but I don't like to take it all out because then it's just gonna get everywhere and it's gonna make a huge mess. And then I have a little bouncer right here. This is of one of the infants. Then I have the door that leads to my outside area. I'm not gonna show you guys my outside area right now in this video. And then I have some regular toys. So at the top, I have some blocks, I have some puzzles. I have, this is like a pretend iPad. This is like a little leapfrog game, a little laptop, a book that has letters and pictures inside of it. Some other toys in here. I'm not going to go through every single toy, but I got this shelf from Big Lots and it's lasted me for 5 years. I've had it since I opened up my daycare. I used it for many things that used to be holding my supplies, like paint and stuff like that. And then I don't know if you guys saw once before in my supply tour area, I had like my diapers on it and other stuff like that, and now I have toys, and that's just what's going on there. And then I have this bin that my mom gave to me. It used to be my nephew's, and she just gave that to me. And then I have that kitchen, which my sister gave to me, and then I have another thing of blocks and a vacuum on the side of the house. So this big blue table used to be in this corner over there, and this is a table that I used to use inside of my house for feeding. I have another one inside. You guys can't see it from here, but it's in that corner over there. And this one used to be used for feeding and for crafts and all of that. I honestly was gonna get rid of the table. I wasn't gonna leave it in the room, but I noticed that it's helping with the running because I have older kids and I have infants and they've been running a lot, and this table being here literally cuts down their running. So I think I'm gonna leave it there. Maybe they can use it as like a changing table for their babies, or if they want to play cars on it. My son goes under it and plays puzzles under there, so they like it. I think I'm just gonna leave it there. Then I have this house that the kids absolutely love right there, and then next to it I have that kind of a toy, that little spiral thing, and then you put the ball and then it just goes down or whatever. Then behind me, I have a monster rocker. This I got from Sam's Club, and it's so good. I use it all the time for my babies to listen to music. We have Coco Melon playing a lot in the background, and we always have like nursery rhymes, or we have like listen and do songs that they absolutely love. So I always have that in the corner next to the outlet. That's the only, well, that outlet and the one that's back there are the only two outlets that I have in the daycare. So that's why I keep the radio right next to it. And then I have this little set right here. It's a crib, and then it has a sink, and then it has a high chair, and Inside of the little drawers, you can put like clothing or whatever the kids want to put in there. And then we have a vanity, and it has a little basket under there where you can put shapes. The kids like to use it as a purse or like a baby bag for the babies whenever they're playing. And then I have my little car section with all of the cars that I have. So over here I have 3 pack and plays for my babies that are not ready to be on a cot, that they'll roll off. So they're all on pack and plays. And then I have these foam mats for my infants. I like to have a little area for them to be able to sit and play with toys and crawl around. And this is the area. It looks pretty small on camera, but it takes up half of the room. Like, it comes out pretty decent if you look at what we got going on over here. So that's there. And then I do have my supply area. I did do a tour on what is in all of these bins. It's just supply, supply, supply. And then I have my first aid kit up there. Then I have some of these tiles. They're like magnetic tiles. The kids love to play with those. I have those up here. So these boxes I did get from Dollar Tree, and I wanted to give you guys like a quick warning. When you guys buy Dollar Tree bins, I wouldn't recommend letting your kids play with these with like in free play. So if they want to play with this toy, they have to ask me, and then they sit on the mats, and then I open it, I take all of the stuff out, but I don't leave them the bin because they are from the Dollar Tree. They're pretty cheap, and my son actually dropped it and it chipped, and there was plastic on the floor. Nobody got hurt because I saw when it happened, but these bins, since they're not like a thick plastic, when they fall like at a good height, it'll crack, it'll break, and then you'll have like a little hazard. So anytime that they want to play with anything that is in a bin, they have to ask me, and then I'll set it up for them. I just wanted to mention that to you guys because I know a lot of teachers recommend getting the bins from the Dollar Tree. It's good, but just know that they do chip quick if you drop them from like a good height. Then I have my little diaper stuff up here. Again, it changes all the time because I get more kids that are in diapers, then I get less kids that have diapers, and sometimes this is all empty. I don't have anybody in diapers, but right now I have majority of my kids in diapers. And then again, if you guys want to see what's in all of these drawers, I do have a supply tour. You guys can check it out. Then this table I decided to put in my daycare. I used to use this in my filming room when I used to do my beauty videos, and now I use it for teaching. So I do individualized teaching. I don't have a huge group of kids that are all on the same level, so I'll make like a tracing sheet or something. For example, one of my older children is doing really good with tracing, so I sit down with her and I do the activity with her, and then I'll pull them aside and I'll do little activities with them there. And then I do plan, like if I want to do a group activity, we'll just pull in some more chairs, and then we can probably use the bigger table. So I just have this table here. I feel like it's way better than the circle one because it sits against the wall. It's not like an awkward shape where you have nowhere to put it. I can literally slide that anywhere I want, and I like having that table in the daycare, and I just keep 2 chairs in here. And then I have my circle time bin. Again, I do have a video on my circle time bin. If you guys want to check it out, you can see everything that I have in here. And then on this wall, I just have the letters, and then I have the posters, and then when we do circle time now, we sit on the mats, and then we reference the wall, and then we go ahead and we do our alphabet and all of that. I also, for fall, put up some of these mobiles. I don't know if you guys can see them. They're little acorns, and each child has their own. This one is Lucas's, and I just put them up on the ceiling. If you guys ever want to go ahead and add like a touch to your room, I feel like making mobiles is really good. And the kids during nap time love it. They'll stare at it, they'll knock out, and then sometimes they'll wake up and just look at it and lay there for a couple of minutes. So I like that as well. So that basically completes my daycare tour. Again, there are some things that I want to go ahead and redo, like that window. I feel like it looks so unprofessional, but guys, changing a window is really hard. I don't know if you guys have ever changed a window. I mean, at least that window, we've gone through so much with that window. I don't even know where to start, but we have it boarded up from when the hurricane had came, and we still have not unboarded it. That window outside of it, it's just like the AC, and there's nothing really important out there. So we haven't really been like paying attention to that window, but I really want to get that window situated because it's driving me insane. I hate looking at it. I feel like I can get so much more sunlight in here if I had like my actual window. And I also wanted to change the blinds. These are like the old-fashioned plastic blinds. I know it's pretty bright, you guys probably can't see it, but I want to update my blinds. I want to paint my baseboard. There's so many things that I want to do to the daycare, but again, everything costs money, especially when you're a homeowner. There's so many other things that you guys got to worry about, like your AC in your house. You got to worry about plumbing. You got to worry about so many things. And the daycare, I feel like it's been working for me, and it does what it needs to do. The stuff that I want to do is just cosmetic. It's nothing that's going to improve the quality of my care. It's literally just cosmetic things. I do have a small daycare. I don't have like my entire house dedicated to the daycare. The kids do go to the entire house. Like they're all through my house, my living room. They sit there if they're watching TV. They sit there for drop off and pick up. My table for dinner is used as my sign-in table. So my entire house is used for daycare, but it's not decorated as a daycare. So I consider my program a smaller in-home daycare compared to a lot of the daycares here on YouTube. I know people use a lot more of their house, but I just wanted to let you know that you guys don't need a whole bunch of space to be able to run a good quality program. I've been doing this for 5 years out of my house, the same exact space. And I feel like the kids, they develop, they do really well. I feel like they like it. I feel like they have what they need and they have enough of everything. They have enough toys. I don't feel like we need any more. And I feel like I found that good balance. So enough rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already. And I will see you guys in my next video.